Hi guys, I want to try to be quick today, but I wanted to introduce your next project, and I thought that this would just be an easier way rather than have you read through the PowerPoint on your own. So, um, first of all, just note that the original intention was that this is going to be a pretty intense project that kind of incorporated a lot of what you've learned, but things are pretty crazy, so we're going to simplify it, okay? I'm going to talk drawing and painting one first. I'm drawing and painting two in studio. Hold on for a second. Everything applies, okay? All right, so what's your project? You guys are doing a bone structure project. Okay, let me get this out of the way here. Okay, so you are going to create a series of two human bone structure drawings, and you're going to draw them using pencil. Okay, pencil, as always, make sure that you have a lot of contrast. You need areas of light, medium, and dark values. Your drawing should be based on references. I'm going to choose and post the first reference for you, but you can choose the second one. Just make sure that your reference is of high quality, okay? That way it's easier to draw from. Um, each individual drawing is going to be the size of your paper, hopefully your sketchbook paper. But if for some reason you still don't have a sketchbook, you could use printer paper as well. Okay, just two drawings, paper sized. Okay. Each image needs to be balanced asymmetrically. Okay, and let's look at these examples here that I have off to the right. Okay. All right, the skull is a really good example because you can see that it's been pulled over to the left and it's been zoomed in, right? We don't see the back of the skull. This is great. This is perfect. Okay. We're not going to do that thing where you just like paste the skull dead center in the middle of a blank white page. Okay. That's not composition. We really need to move past that. You need to pull it off to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom. Consider cutting off pieces and zooming in order to get that effect and make sure that it is in fact asymmetrical, as well as a good composition. Okay, we want to use our space. Remember that rule that we talked about, the triangle. So if you have things touching at least three sides of the picture, right, in the case of the skull, the top, the left, and the bottom, that's going to be a better image overall. Okay. You can choose to draw the entire image, but I recommend that you just draw details. So if you really like the entire rib cage, you can do that, but zooming in is probably better, quality over quantity. And then the last part of this project is that you are going to include an extra personalized item in each of the images. Let me show you what that looks like here. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so your personalized item can be absolutely anything, but it should go together. Like the two pictures should go together. Okay, so if you're choosing like a flower, you might want to stick to something more organic and naturey versus like something like a man-made object. You might want to stick to that. Like, so say if you had like a key, maybe you'd have like also like a lock pad or something like that. Make sure that the two images look like they are a set. Okay. Best case scenario, this is done in color. Okay, color is a really easy way to add emphasis, especially in a black and white drawing. I don't care what you use. If you have crayons, great. Colored pencils, like cheap Crayola ones, great. If you have a red pen, great. If you're like, no, I literally have nothing but my paper and pencil, that's fine. Even the black pen over here, like this little bird, this is a good sense of emphasis. I think it turned out really well. But just get creative. This is the personal touch, the thing that makes yours different and special. So just think of all the possibilities. Okay, I actually really like this one that they made the rib cage an actual literal cage with the bird. That's kind of interesting. Feel free to get a little creative. Okay. Just a note on value here for a second. Um, Obviously, you don't have like toned paper or white colored pencils unless you do, in which case feel free to use them. But if you don't, like probably most of you, that's okay. You can still make a high contrast drawing, right? Like this is a pretty high contrast drawing here. But if you're struggling with that because bones are white and the page is white, you might also consider toning the space around your bones. Okay, that could also be really a nice effect. Even like this person clearly has like a B6 or maybe even a B8. Okay, that could be a way to bring contrast to your image. And you can do that, by the way, by just using like a tissue to blend, or maybe not toilet paper because you know everybody's hoarding that now, but like a paper towel or something like that. Okay. All right. So just some quick expectations here. Um, I just want you to make sure that you are doing art. okay, as we continue to be an online class, just do art and do it with the same quality that you have been doing in class. Um, you know what, guys? Like I said, I think I mentioned this yesterday. I'm talking to other art teachers, and a lot of them are like, "Oh yeah, we're critiquing art. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make them do an art history research project." And yeah, maybe in some ways that would be easier, but I also just think it would be really boring. I don't think that that's the way that you guys want to go. I would really prefer you guys to continue to do art rather than writing assignments. I feel like you would feel the same way. So, with that being said, I know that this is a little bit more difficult to do from home, but please understand why I'm still pushing the art. You have to finish the course. I have to give you grades. We have to show that you don't need to make it up. So let's do art, okay? And with that, by the way, make sure you're submitting pictures of your art on the day that I request them. That way I can help you. I've planned it out so that I can offer you advice like I would every day in class walking around to see you. And then just ask questions when you have them. I'm here. All alone. So I'm literally just answering questions by the minute. If you have them, just let me know. Send me a picture and be like, hey, what am I doing wrong? I will answer within minutes. Okay, guys? All right, let's wrap this up for drawing and painting one here. Okay, your rubric is here. I will post this for you, but really quickly, we're looking at balance. Rhythm is taking a little bit of a hit on this project because of the online adaptions. I understand that, but you're naturally going to have rhythm in your bone structure. Repetition of those straight lines is going to create rhythm. We'll do a little more with rhythm later, but mainly focusing on that asymmetrical balance. Your contrasts as value is your element. Creativity, adding that personal touch that also adds a focal point. And then, of course, your technique. Did you look at the reference photo or the details there, the strong value, the texture, anything that shows up? Okay. All right. If you are drawing and painting one, you may stop the video. That is it for you guys. Okay. Drawing and painting two and studio, you guys are up next. You guys are both a level 3 class. Okay. Right. Your fundamentals, drawing and painting one, drawing and painting two, and studio. Okay. So, I hope to differentiate more from the second level class in the future and even between your classes. But to be honest, it has been quite a struggle getting everything online, teaching 4 different classes online, and getting a different bell work and different notes. And it was a lot for me. So as I adjust, I really thought that this would be easier. So for now, you guys are going to keep the same assignment, but I do think that it's going to be really cool. Let me talk to you about some of your modifications here. Okay. Um, all right. So for one, you guys are going to actually do 3 drawings. Hopefully this isn't too overwhelming for you. Just so you know, you can choose the third one as well, and you can do human or animal. Okay. So could be like an animal skull. That could be really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. And also, they don't have to be as large. So if you prefer a little bit of a smaller drawing, 8 by 8-ish, right? That's like the small side of a piece of paper. That would be a square. Cut off that top 3 inches. I'm okay with that. I'm going to be a little flexible about this. Definitely quality over quantity here. Okay, but you're going to do 3, where 2 of them are choice images. Okay. Um, Let's skip over to the other side here, quality and technique. Obviously, your quality is going to be a little bit higher than a level 2 student. Your technique, hopefully, a little bit stronger than a level 2 student. Make sure that your references are really strong. And once again, look up drawing references, not actual photographs. I don't want anybody like being disturbed, okay? Okay, last one. And this is the big difference between your 2 assignments, okay? Um, I want you to cut out your bone structure drawings, and you are going to place them on a larger canvas of some sort. If you have a large piece of paper, great. I am personally going to use the inside of a cereal box because I think that that would be cool. And cereal boxes that I have like some family says like a little bit bigger than a traditional piece of paper. I think that that could be a really nice difference in that background. That like crafts brown paper type can be really awesome. Okay, and then your personalized imagery, you're going to paste on top as well. So you can draw separate images, cut those out, and kind of place them around. That way you don't have like to draw them underneath the rib cages or anything like that. Okay. Okay. So what does this look like here? I'm going to show you a pretty advanced example. Don't worry, don't panic. Okay. So this was the original intention. It was going to be really cool. Obviously, I think that this is a little crazy at this point, given that you guys are more on your own, but um, I would still like to keep the general idea here. So if you want to write out your own text, maybe like make this like a journaling experience for yourself, that's cool. You could paste those on as well. If you would prefer to like take any other material, I don't know, the newspaper that your mom's clearly not going to read or something like that, and use that as collage material instead, that's okay. But I want that rhythm piece to come in a little bit stronger for you guys, okay? A little bit more rhythm than what the lower class is doing, okay? Um, all right, finishing notes here. I know it's like a little bit long for you guys. So I know that this is kind of a lot. I'm hoping that you can really personalize this and make it fit you. You guys know I'm really open. If you like have a little bit of a twist on this, let me know. Because I want you guys to be doing art while you guys are alone at home all day. It's going to be weeks at this point, and we know minimum 2 weeks here. And I'm hoping that you can think of the assignments as more of like a thing for you to do and accomplish rather than just an assignment. Like take some time out of your day to do art and build towards finishing a product that's going to be nice to look at, rather than just, Netflixing all day or something. Just kind of build art into your day so that, you're doing a little more than just watching a screen. Okay. Wishing you the best as always. Miss you guys. And please, please, please feel free to text, or sorry, not text, I guess, email or message me, or even set up a video conference with me anytime. I think anybody would welcome the company. Maybe we can do like a small group video chat or something too, okay? All right, guys, let me know what you need. See ya.